Hi there, y'all. Today we have a vintage market flip. So I got this yesterday, this little sleigh for $5 at a vintage market, and we're going to take some spackling and we're going to fill in them little holes. I thought this was a great piece, really great price, so I snatched it up quick. Now we're going to give the entire piece a sanding. I didn't go overboard, just a quick sand. Now I took some white chalk paint and I watered it down real good to do like a whitewash. Because I loved like the cracks and everything in the wood, and I didn't want all of that filled in. Just a light coating. Now I'm going to take some painter tape and we're going to make a stripe right down the middle of it. Just one. So I'm trying to just make it as straight as possible. And you want to make sure that that tape's down real well before you start painting in the middle of it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So once we get both on, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to really go over that real well, because we don't want the paint to seep out of there and get underneath the tape. So I'm dabbing. I'm not going side to side. I'm dabbing. So I don't risk messing it up and it going through. I can't think of my words right now, y'all. Alright, so here's the stencil. I've used it before. I love it. We're going to take some pure gold, and I'm going to stencil the entire top of the sleigh. And I put some paint on my brush, dab some off, and now I'm just dabbing away. Don't worry, I'm not going to show the entire thing, but I do show as I do sections how I do it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this sleigh. I think I love how it came out. This ain't gonna be one of those in-your-face colors. It's gonna be a subtle sleigh. So we got that side done. Now we're gonna see how the sides there's still some white, a lot left. And I just didn't like the way that looked, so I'm kind of like taping that on there so I can just get the edges real quick. And there we go. We're just dabbing that on real quick. As you can see, I don't wait for the paint to dry. I go ahead and take it off. Now I'm lining this up the best I can, because I didn't want to look too off. You know what I mean? Trying to line it up with the other side good. And, if you find a sleigh that you love, I mean, you can do any kind of thing you want to it. You don't have to do this. Just make it however you want. I think I'm going to put this in my vendor event in October. I think. But this is such a good size. You could put like a Santa on it. You could put some candles. Whatever you want. Now that's done. Now what I'm going to do is lightly, very gentle. I'm not actually putting a lot of pressure at all. And I'm going to go over that. Because I didn't want it in, like I said, I didn't want it in your face. I want this to be subtle. So I'm taking more, I watered that down even more, the paint. And I'm gently going over that. So I added, like I said, extra water. Now I'm just kind of brushing over that. See how that's more subtle? Now this stuff I found at Hobby Lobby yesterday. It was in the clearance, you know how they have like a clearance wall? I got it for a little over $5 and I got 18 yards of it. So I thought that was pretty good. And I'm just going to hot glue around all the edges, even on the bottom of the sleigh. I thought this was going to be perfect for this project. You guys will have to let me know in comments what you think. See how I got the top and the bottom of the sleigh? And now what I'm going to do is take that same watered down paint and I'm going to go over that because I didn't, like I said, everything. I want everything subtle. Not too bold, not too in your face. So we're going to go over every single bit of that with that watered down paint. Now, it will take a while to dry. There we go. I think it looks so much better. Now, this is my Rust-Oleum Rose Gold Glitter. And I'm going to go over the entire piece with that. Add some shimmer. I get this stuff from Menards. I've said it in previous videos, but I know new people are always coming on, so I wanted to let everybody know. Now, my Christmas tree broke last year, but I kept it because I knew I could take little pieces off of it and make my own little wreaths. Instead of going out and buying this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? I save money by just cutting it off as I need it. I'm just going to put two together, tie strap it. And don't worry about it showing. You'll see we're going to actually cover those up in just a minute. Because I want this a little bit fluffier. But this is getting our base started. So you're just going to keep attaching your pieces with your tie straps. Get as tight as possible. And decide on what size you want. Now I'm taking extra little pieces. Now I'm just twisting it around. Too easy. To make it more fluffy. And covering up those tie straps. Now we're going to give it a haircut. It does make your wreath look a little bit better when it's neater, I would have to say. Now I'm taking some ribbon and I'm folding it over onto itself. This is the best way I know how to make a bow. I'm not perfect at these. And now we're going to take some twine and just tie it in the middle. Yeah, I'm not the best bow maker, but I think it came out okay. You guys don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I would love for you to stick around. And give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. I feel like I can't talk today. My words are just not wanting to come out today. Maybe it's because it's a lazy day Sunday. I don't know. Now I'm just fluffing it out a little bit. Hot glued it on my wreath. My wreath's hot glued on there. I put a little gem in the middle of my bow. And now we're giving the wreath like a little flocking. Where you take a little bit of white paint and then just kind of brush it over. I put paint on my brush, dab it off, and then gently, because you don't want globs of paint on your wreath. And here it is all finished. I hope you guys love it. I hope I did this sleigh justice. Definitely let me know in comments. Or just say hi. I really enjoy talking to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the continued support. And I hope you guys have a great week. Bye, y'all.